Welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 3. Anyway, let's play. We're gonna just do our long rest right now. Camp supplies. Wait. Here we go.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Wipe the sweat off your brow. Rub the aching hands. Press your fingers to your mouth. Blink away this discomfort. Just wipe the sweat from your brow.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Okay, hopefully we can pass this persuasion check. And we cast guidance on ourselves. That's why we put the necklace on. We need to roll a 15, so it's a good spot to save for if in case, you know. Nailed it with both, bro. Not even close.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I heard it before. Who the hell are you? Let's just say that.
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Take your hand. Okay.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
What an absolute nightmare, bro. So we have a discussion here with Will. Looks like Karlach's encumbered. This here by weight. Let's just give this to Let's Play. Give all of this to Let's Play. Can't we control click? We can. Still encumbered, bro. It's red encumbered. Look at that. That's crazy. Is she dancing, dude? Okay, there we go. No longer encumbered. Ah, you know, it's because she doesn't have strength. That's why.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, so we're gonna leave camp here. So now that we're here, we're going to ungroup our team. And we're the only one that's gonna go back to camp. And then we're gonna go talk to Will.
One day I'll catch a break.
We're gonna save here before we talk to Will, though.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Sorry, this is not Will. This is Volo. That's my bad. This is the guy we saved. He was trapped. I think it was a bird.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
How many times have we done it before? Let's just ask that.
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Fine, do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Endure the discomfort, let him carry on. Oh my goodness, bro. Let's just ask him, do you have any idea what you're doing?
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fist. Oh my...
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Hold as still as possible. Oh my goodness, bro. What are we doing? I'm so in discomfort here.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Okay. You may continue.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Hold your breath, bro.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
What the heck?
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Oh my goodness.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
What?
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
What is this camera angle, dude?
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
And there you go. We got a new permanent buff called See Invisibility. There we go. You can see invisible creatures within 9 meters. Creatures must succeed a dexterity throw or lose their invisibility. That's pretty nice. And if you had any other teammates with you, they would have disapproved. So we're going to group up everyone and we're going to come back to camp. Let's talk to Lazal. Oh, sorry, Shadowheart.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
It happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
I want to talk to you about what happened to us. I can't help but feel you and I might have missed the chance to connect. Like, I'm gonna just say one. We're gonna make her our lover. I want to kiss those lips, dude.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Okay, we'll come back to her later. Our other lover is going to be Karlak.
What's inside?
Here we go. This is where everything's stashed. Mask of Shapeshifter. So it's best for us to like put our food here, I would say. We need to inspire an ally using a bardic inspiration. Send to Shadowheart, I think. Get our tadpoles here also. We have so many tadpoles, bro. Like, honestly. We have an insane amount of items, dude. Like, I don't even know how to go through them, to be honest. I wish you could just like move all with one. Athletics +1. I think inventory is fine for now. I don't want to remove too much stuff because I don't know what's too valuable. But we at least know now where to go. Okay, so we're going to talk to Karlak over here.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
I think it's some kind of psychic trick. I didn't really believe a word it said. We should save.
Damn right. Things like a splinter. We just need to find a way to squeeze it out.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word?
Of course not. Can I just save here? I'm not sure. Such an appreciation. I am. Something delaying our transformation.
If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
Okay, we're gonna go through his dialogue, everything except for falling in love.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. An eruption the size of Waterdeep, I think my exact words were. The very same. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. Quite so. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. So I remember playing this game for the first time. I was a huge fan of Astarion because he and Lizelle cause so much damage, but it seems like in this run it's now Lizelle is still number one, and then we have Karlach over here that's also extremely good.
Glick. I had a dream, as we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception.
If the parasite empowers us, I should let it. You're right. We should ignore the dream figure at all costs.
A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
I actually want to exploit it though. About the dragon rider we met.
Your skull trembles, your parasite wriggles. Lizelle sees your memories of your confrontation with Kithrak Voss.
Voss? Still Kithrak, Knight Supreme. An honorable warrior, Vlaakith's finest. He'd have led us right to the crash. Instead, he watches from the skies like a falcon, and we are his prey. Skvar, an unexpected complication. I am vexed. And more so, impressed. A lesser woman would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse. Yet your head remains firmly atop your shoulders.
Impressive. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Aren't you upset I killed your fellow Geth? Did we? We didn't. We encountered them, stole the weapon, and ran away. Unless it's someone else I'm thinking of here. We didn't kill anyone. So we're gonna just save here and say impressive.
If by nice you mean truthful, then consider me positively pleasant. Now, to the point. The creche is not far from where you met Voss. We must go there immediately. Unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils before.
As Kithrak Voss finds us before then?
Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is my people's duty to aid infected Githyanki.
Nope. So that's love. I know this dialogue, this chapter is gonna be just dialogue.
Strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads.
Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream.
I did.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
We should take every advantage we can get. I don't trust it. Let's save here. Let's just say we should take every advantage we can get.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites.
Now, was there anything else? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen. What? Who? What happened? A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down. Cazador Tsar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to call in a favor, and here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back. Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Sorry that I'm not talking, guys. Like, I feel like there's so much dialogue. I'm just not gonna read everything.
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Okay, so we finished the dialogue with him. Let's go talk to Will here. Will talk to us.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
Oh, it's because he also has one eye. I mean, we can see through both. We just have an upgraded and a normal eye, right?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I think we got approval here, so we're just gonna save. A freak of nature. Quite a handsome devil.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. She could kill me for one, and that's not the worst of it. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can, I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
By the way, Karlach is the only companion you can get 100% approval from. By them just standing inside inside the base. So we're gonna talk to Shadowheart again.
May the darkness protect you.
I want to talk about what happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Okay. Let us say this. I can't help but feel we miss a chance to connect, truly connect.
I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place.
Yeah, lead the way.
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions. I'll come for you.
Hopefully on me. So, let's get a quiet night here. Again, long rest. And we're gonna talk to everyone again. Yeah, I know. This is a lot of dialogue, guys.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
We need to get Karlak to also fall in love with us. She's an achievement, by the way.
What's on your mind?
Okay. Looks like we're gonna just long rest here. Oh. We can get him to bite us.
There you are, my friend.
What was that snort? Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
Sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Sounds delicious.
It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again.
Sure, you can start over. You can do better than what he made you. You sound very sure.
Well, look at us. We've never been more powerful. And being able to walk in the sunlight opens a lot of doors for me. Maybe some coffins, too. No, these tadpoles are a gift I intend to use to the fullest. You should do the same.
Okay, let's do our long rest.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So who are you then?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Come on, Shadowheart. Shadowheart didn't kiss me?
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
Okay, save here.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
Seems straightforward to me. If you want to infiltrate the Moonrise Towers, the tadpole gifts might be the best way to do it.
And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us.
We can use the skill to manipulate these cultists. We'd be fools to refuse it. So it's another save point for sure.
Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. The ones we fight with these cultists will be no different. And there will come a battle. Of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
So we're loading here.
Another dream. You've no idea what damage it could do to us.
I'll avoid using this power.
Madness it well chosen. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. And there will come a battle. Of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
I feel like there's too much light coming off her helmet, dude. Doesn't make sense. The dream lingers in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
Let's just say this one. She dislikes teaming up with them, so maybe we get more approval.
Buffoonery. And you believe it no more than I do. Whatever this voice, whomever this master, it dominates dreams and unites minds.
A private word would be nice.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
Saving again.
Indeed.
That's it.
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece.
Are tadpoles the part of the problem, not the solution? No. You're right. I'm just going to say this.
As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.
These boots have seen...
Okay, I think we're finally done with this camp, dude. Oh my goodness. The dog didn't bring us a bowl yet, but I think that's okay. So now we'll leave camp as a team. We have to play her, and then we're gonna drink. I think we're just gonna drink this. And no longer encumbered, not even close.
No time to rest. If not over, then through.
Okay, leaving camp again. We're just packing our full now with fire barrels. Now we're gonna teleport. Okay, now we're just gonna teleport here. Can we just get outside Emerald Grove? Bro, we guessed correctly. Oh my goodness.
Wait! Bows down! Gods above! We took you for a goblin! Get up here! I want that gate sealed before they arrive. And we need to talk!
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay.
Marching.
We're gonna put down barrels, dude. Maybe we should do this view. Can we zoom out? Thank you. I think it's over here also. That should be enough. The guy that was watching uses way more here. But I feel like this is all we could do for now.
All right. What now? Never a dull moment.
Anything else we'll just kill, most probably with our fists, you know?
You've actually fought goblins. What path lies before me?
There's a lot of barrels here also.
That's not the same. I was terrified the whole time.
I'd love to, thanks.
Sounds exactly the same then.
Huh. Got it.
I'll put one more here.
Let's move. What's up for discussion? Gods, I feel sick. We're not ready for this. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yeah, you want to separate Lizelle? Oh, sorry, Shadowheart. And you want to put her over here. Oh, there's another barrel? I don't see. Is it this one? This one. Larissa, I think.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Gimme.
Fine day for it, I reckon.
What does that mean?
Talking beats thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine day.
Here's another one.
Phew.
Okay, so for the guys who are unaware, the goblins is gonna attack this village now. Since we're not fleeing, we have to save the village. And that's what we're gonna do now. So the goblins is gonna come and attack here. And it's our job to protect it. I know, right? It's funny, huh? And just easier to do it this way. With the barrels of doom, literally. Okay, so for Lazal, I think we'll change the weapon again.
Draw.
Okay.
Breathe. Loose. Knock. Draw. All's well that ends.
Let's do it.
Not as bad as it
Gods
could be.
above, you're alive. A little light, just as the day seems darkest. I'd given you up for dead at the goblin camp. I'm damn glad to be wrong. But what happened? We've seen them massing in the woods.
I met with a drow leading them and led her here. The goblins are coming and they're led with the drow.
Truly. Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Well, there's nothing for it now. A fight it will have to be. We threw them back once. If you're with us, perhaps we can do it again.
Yep, I'm gonna help. What do you need?
We need to thin the goblin numbers quickly if we're to have any chance of survival. Every ounce of oil that we could spare has been buried out in front of the gate. We'll blow the horn to draw them in and pray our fire arrows strike true.
Okay. Should take the bait. We win.
Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't have to keep checking.
It's this or sitting and waiting.
Soldier. Oh yeah.
Back. It's all the same to you.
We're not using a token on her for some reason, but it's okay. There's very limited tokens.
I'm not shaking.
Okay. Let's do it.
Blood. No, never mind.
So save, and then we'll do the horn.
See.
We might have to move the barrels, but we'll see.
This is it. Everything turns on this.
Get that damn gate closed! I know that you are all afraid. But I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths. And this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
No, this is under my protection.
Traitor! You think you can stand against me and the Absolute? I'll dissect you.
Yeah, we're going first, dude. Look at that beautiful barrels right there. Even they plucked some barrels there for us. Goodness. Okay, so it's best for her then to shoot this one right here. But guys, before we do that, we're gonna actually end the episode here. If you want to see this battle, make sure you tune into the next episode. I'll catch you guys there. Peace.